Hey everybody, my name's Aaron, and I'm working on a little independent video game called Gravity Ghosts, and we're in the middle of making a new animation system, and I thought I'd share a bit about what we're doing, how we're setting that up, partially because it might be helpful to you, and also because I think it's pretty neat. So, here we go. Previously, I had tried to do hand-drawn 2D animation for the characters, but this is really labor-intensive, and even though the result is nice and hand-drawn looking, it just wasn't feasible for all the content I wanted to put in the game. Then I discovered this handy little Unity plugin called SmoothMoves, which runs about $70 American, but is totally worth it for the amount of time it'll save you. It lets you do 2D bone animation with textures that you import from Photoshop or any other program. So now the process of getting a new character into the game is reasonably painless. I can just take a sketch from my notebook, clean it up a bit in Photoshop, cut it into some pieces, create a library/monstrosity called a texture atlas, and then give her a little bit of life. SmoothMoves comes with a bunch of standard animation tools, so it's pretty easy to get the hang of, even if you haven't done any previous 2D bone animation like me. I'm finding this process pretty helpful in developing the characters themselves, figuring out what they move like, what are their behaviors, what kind of person are they, what kind of energy do they give off. It's a really different way to work, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I can also just drop these animations into the game right away and see how they look, with the environments, with the main character, and see if anything needs fixing. She can't really see you because you're a ghost. Speaking of which, animating a non-player character is all well and good, but what about the main character? She needs to handle input and react in a timely way. This requires a whole new setup, and I'll just walk you through what we have so far. So this is our fearless heroine. Her name is Iona, and as I said, she's a little ghost. And she has a couple of different animations right now. She runs and jumps and flies and flaps her wings, but actually, the number of things she does in the game is quite a bit more than this. She can have a couple of different power-ups, stuff like that, so the system I need to build has to be a little bit more robust than this. So rather than get bogged down trying to do final art and make it all look perfect, I decided to simplify the girl's design just temporarily to see if I could get the most out of the animation tools without worrying about the art. So I got her down to just a couple of pieces, and then I animated those, and I hooked those animations up to the alphabet keys, and I made a little scene in Unity where I can just hit the buttons and watch them play, and it actually turned out pretty cute, I think. Here, you can take a look. So the next step for me will be creating a custom input handler and state machine to make sure that she's always doing the correct animation at the correct time, so that'll be fun. Alright, so that's it for now. Thanks for checking out this inaugural development blog. Make sure to check out our newsletter if you want to get these updates the next time I decide to do one, whenever that is. And yeah, thanks for following our game. Bye-bye.